Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football here on a rainy Friday night in the DFW Metroplex, bringing you the Friday night instant reaction from week 2 of the Texas high school football season. And we're going to start first off with my game that I attended tonight out in Bedford, Texas at Pennington Field, where Euless Trinity improves to 2-0, knocking off Midland Legacy 28-16. Aaron Limeweaver's ball club goes into district play undefeated. Some things to work on, but I think at 2-0 and state ranked, you got to feel good if you're a Euless Trinity fan. Midland Legacy had a couple of chances in this game to climb back in it. They got down 21-3 early, cut it to 21-10, cut it to 28-16. Twice they had the ball in Trinity territory with a chance to cut it to a one-score game. They just couldn't get over the hump, and Trinity holds on for a 28-16 win right before the Storms hit. Thanks to Coach Limeweaver and HEB-ISD for their hospitality as the Storms were moving in. But we got the post-game interview in, and we had to modify it just a little bit, but we got that thing in. As I mentioned, the weather has been a story, at least in DFW and North Texas tonight. I'm under an awning trying to avoid the weather and the lightning and the rain that's been in and out all evening long. Several games got canceled, especially north of the area. If you get into Collin, Denton, Grayson counties, several games got canceled, including the big one. Unfortunately, Waco, La Vega, and Salina, they didn't get the game in. They didn't even get started. The Storms moved through. They decided to cancel the game. Kind of a disappointing thing for everybody, but hey, it's non-district, one of those things. Some big games got delayed and are being played. I know Highland Park and Lovejoy, that coaching matchup between Randy Allen and Todd Dodge didn't kick off till 9:45. At last check, North Crowley and DeSoto are still in a weather delay. It is well after, it's almost 11 o'clock, and they are still waiting it out. DeSoto, after that really bad performance in Georgia on Saturday, they had a point to prove tonight. They came out, jumped out to a 21-7 lead on North Crowley. North Crowley puts in senior quarterback DeMarcus Harris. He leads them on 2 touchdown drives. They're leading 22-21 when the game went into the lightning delay. I know Claude Mathis, he's going to want to wait it out as long as possible. He's as competitive as it gets, and he's got a chance to win that football game and make a statement to the rest of the state of Texas. So we'll see if they're able to get that football game in or not. But at the moment, North Crowley leads DeSoto 22-21. Several other games across the area were canceled tonight as well. So unfortunate there. Some big games around the state that I want to talk about, kind of a little bouncing around the state here on this crazy Friday night. Out in East Texas, congrats to Chapel Hill, knocking off Gilmer 41-26. Jeff Reardon's ball club goes to 2-0. They trailed 20-7 at the half. A dominant second half, outscoring Gilmer 34-6 to pull away for that big win on the road at Jeff Traylor Stadium. In the Houston area, let's talk about Humble Atascocita drilling Katy 52-33 in a game that probably wasn't that close. Carde Mack, for the 3rd year in a row, personally victimizing the Katy Tigers. He had a monster night, the Arizona State commit. We got another Arizona State commit to talk about here in a minute, but Carde Mack, a huge night at quarterback, running and passing. Katy couldn't do anything with him. They haven't been able to do anything with him for 3 years. Atascocita is the first rec team to knock off Katy 3 straight years in the regular season since Klein did it in 1992, 1993, 1994. Credit to Michael Silver, our Texan Live announcer, for that awesome stat. That just shows you the consistency and how good Katy has been in the Houston area. The Katy Tigers fall to 0-2 and probably will be falling out of the state rankings and when the Week 3 rankings come out on Monday from Dave Campbell's. The big game, talking about Arizona State commits, out in the Sun City tonight, out in El Paso. El Paso Franklin, a big matchup with El Paso Del Valle, and it's Del Valle coming out on top 40-30. Huge win for the Conquistadors of 5A Division II, taking down a big 6A. And the story of the night, Jake Fetty, the Arizona State commit, a.k.a. the El Passer, a monster night, 4 touchdowns, nearly 500 yards of offense. He was unstoppable for the Del Valle Conquistadors, including the game-clinching 77-yard touchdown run there at the end of the game. Don't want to let El Paso Franklin running back Ernie Powers' performance go unmentioned. He had a monster game. I believe he ran for 300-plus yards tonight on the ground. Dude's put up huge numbers the first 2 weeks of the season. El Paso Franklin's going to be a team to watch for sure at the 6A level in Sun City. But Del Valle improves to 2-0, 40-30 over El Paso Franklin. Down in San Antonio, we had a big game last night between a 6A and a 5A, where Brennan takes down Smithson Valley 31-22. Tonight, 31-22 is the game I'm going to tell you about. Brennan beat Smithson Valley last night. Tonight, San Antonio Johnson, the 6A, takes down state-ranked San Antonio Piper by the score of 31-22. TP Miller's ball club goes to 2-0. Let me tell you, 6A, especially in Division I, is wide open this year. There does not appear to be a real bona fide state favorite at the moment. Austin has really dominated San Antonio in the playoffs over the past 10 years or so. I do think Westlake, Lake Travis, Vandergrift, Dripping Springs maybe aren't quite, well, Dripping Springs maybe, we're not sure yet, but Westlake, Lake Travis, and Vandergrift have all, at least early on, shown some vulnerabilities. Maybe San Antonio Johnson's thinking, hey, why not us? Is this our year to break through? Nice win for them. They got a veteran ball club. Keep an eye on San Antonio Johnson, the Jaguars. Nice win for TP Miller's ball club down there in the 2-1-0. Some big small school games that caught my attention. First off, down in the Crossroads region, Victoria area, Bay City drills Edna 42-14. Robert Jones Ball Club had lost to Edna 3 straight years. That veteran defense for the Black Cats comes through with a monster win over a really good Edna Ball Club, 42-14. So Bay City improves to 2-0. They are definitely a team to watch there in 4A Division I Region 4 with that veteran defense and an ever-improving young offense. Up in the Texas Panhandle, Canadian in a battle of 3A powers in the Panhandle, Canadian takes down Bushland 24-14. Congrats to Andy Cavaliers Ball Club. Nice win for that very young team with a lot of experience, but one thing Canadian has is tradition. They know how to get it done, and those young kids know all they know is winning. They're showing it. Nice win over a really good Bushland Ball Club. And finally, out in the big country in 2A, 2022-2023 2A Division II state champ Albany. Didn't win the state title last year. Albany looks good to start the year. They beat Stanford last week. Tonight, 21-7 win over Hawley. A dominant defensive effort from Denny Faith's ball club. So congrats to the Albany Lions, who have now improved to 2-0. That'll wrap it up from here. Week 2 is not over. There's still games going on at this late hour, and we got more football tomorrow. I'm headed to San Antonio for Alamo Heights and Churchill. Stay with TexasFootball.com on all social media channels for the best coverage in Texas high school football anywhere, and stay safe out there on this rainy night here in the state of Texas.